Europe and in some parts of Asia. So internet is only a secondary. However, in our countries, internet can ensure the bank that everybody has access to banking services. So let's trust our population. Our population will be able to handle this technology, whatever the level of sophistication, once they have realized the need. And my colleague earlier on spoke about the weakness of the number of domain names. In Morocco, out of 250,000 companies, because it's mainly companies that buy domain names, we have about 60,000 reserved domain names. Why this gap? Because mobile phone is accessible everywhere. This gap is due to the lack of consumption of technological products. And in Africa, we need to develop public strategies together, obviously, with the private sector in order to build consumption ecosystems for the technology through the world of the TPEs, of SMEs, and a category of businesses that we can find only here, that we call self-entrepreneurship. Because as we know, 20 to 20% of our GDP is produced by small companies or small entrepreneurs that can in the future use the technology in order to be more accessible, to be more visible. And it's in this way that we will be able to sell more and more and more domain names. We can just sell a domain name for a person to have an email address with his own extension. We will be able to sell domain names when the one that is going to buy it will see it as a big benefit and not as something costly. If he sees it as costly, he will not buy it, and the domain names will not increase, obviously, in our countries. I will conclude with a very important point. We have started yesterday with the African Forum. We're going to continue tomorrow up to Thursday. And it's the ICANN Forum. And what is important, obviously, is that Africa is present within ICANN. And I do believe that everybody needs to ensure that the African presence can measure up to the needs of our population. So we, Africans, must participate in the organs in the ICANN. This is essential. It's the only way to have an impact on the ICANN decisions, but also to create this culture of technology, so that the decision makers that will be part of the ICANN remain connected to and informed about what's happening throughout the world, and they will be able to influence our political decision makers in order to, as the President has said, to make sure that the new technologies are as important as feeding or providing water to villages, building roads, electrification. We have villages in Morocco that want to be connected to the internet, and they want to have access to internet before even building roads, because through internet, they can be connected to the rest of the population. It's an open window for them on the rest of the world and their own country, obviously. So the challenge is good, and in Morocco we are proud to host the events that will continue throughout next week. And to conclude, I would like to tell you, to say that Morocco made a choice of looking towards Africa now. When I say that, I can say that we are present in more than 30 countries in the banking sector, in the telecommunications sector, in the building sector, in the fertilizers sector, and also in the sector that is a concern for the world population, which is the training of religious leaders. And Morocco has made his choice to turn itself towards Africa. So the invitation is the most welcome. We will go beyond just organizing those events, but we will contribute to anything that can make us move forward, and also everything that can help some of our citizens and to take them out of under the development. Thank you for your attention. As the presenter said, I invite you to not remain in the room. The city of Marrakesh is more known than the whole of Morocco, so take advantage and please go to Marrakesh. Thank you very much, Mr. General Director. So I forgot one little point. The ANRT is offering a dinner this evening. Unfortunately, I will not be able to be with you, so I wish you a very good dinner, and I hope to meet you on Monday for the plenary session. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. General Director. As far as the dinner, the organizers have agreed or decided to meet at 19:30 in front of the hotel. There will be buses to take the participants to the venue, so that we can share some moments of leisure outside the working rooms. Thank you very much, and see you later. I forgot a very important point. ICANN gave us an ANRT server that was installed in our platform in a record time. So I want really to thank the President for the work that was done, and a convention will be signed between the ANRT and AFRINIT, I believe, on Tuesday morning, in order to formalize the installation of this server. And AFRINIT and the ANRT are mobilizing itself for the server to be working as soon as possible. So thank you to all that took part in this work. Thank you, Mr. Chair. So we are meeting later on at 19:30. Thank you.